Hello and welcome to our third video in the Back to Basics Digital Marketing for Small Business. Video 3, building a simple digital marketing strategy. So if you've ever sat down to think about your marketing and ended up more confused than when you started, this video is for you. There are dozens of channels, hundreds of opinions. Every week there's a new platform someone says you absolutely need to be on, and the result for most small businesses is either complete paralysis, where nothing gets done, or a kind of frantic, scattered activity where you're posting a bit here, running an ad there, trying a bit of everything, and not really knowing if any of it is working. The answer is not doing more. The answer is having a simple plan. That's what this video is. By the end of it, you'll have a clear framework for setting goals, choosing channels, thinking about budget, and putting together a 90-day plan you can actually stick to. No MBA required. So, here's the most common mistake I see small businesses make with their marketing. They jump straight to tactics. They start posting on Instagram because a competitor is doing it. They run a Facebook ad because someone told them it works. They start a blog because they read that content is important. None of these things are wrong, but without knowing what you're actually trying to achieve, you're just busy. And busy is not the same as effective. Strategy is just answering 3 questions before you spend any time or money. Where are you now? So what's your current situation? What's working? What isn't? And where are the gaps? Where do you want to get to? What does success look like in 90 days, in 6 months, in a year? And how are you going to get there? Which channels? What content? What budget? What does the plan actually look like? Everything else flows from those 3 questions. Without them, you're navigating without a destination. And the same effort, the same posts, the same ads, the same hours produces dramatically better results when there's a strategy behind it. So let's talk about goals. And I don't mean vague goals. Get more customers is not a goal. Grow our social media is not a goal. Improve our online presence is absolutely not a goal. These are directions, not destinations. You can't measure them, you can't plan around them, and you'll never know if you've achieved them. A good goal is specific, it's measurable, and it's tied to something that actually matters to your business. So instead of get more inquiries, generate 20 new inquiries per month through the website within 90 days. Instead of improve our local visibility, appear in the top 3 Google results for our main search term in our area within 6 months. Instead of do better on social media, grow our Instagram following by 200 engaged local followers in the next quarter and generate at least 5 direct inquiries from it. See the difference? Specific goals tell you what to do, give you something to aim at, and make it obvious when you're on track or off track. One other thing on goals. Think in 90-day windows. Long enough to see meaningful results, short enough to stay focused and adjust if something isn't working. 12-month marketing plans look good on paper and get abandoned by February. 90 days is manageable. You do not need to be everywhere. I'll say that again because it bears repeating. You do not need to be everywhere. 1 channel done well beats 5 channels done badly every single time. The businesses that try to maintain a website, a blog, Instagram, Facebook, LinkedIn, TikTok, a YouTube channel, and a newsletter with a team of 1 or 2 people end up doing all of it poorly and burning out in the process. So how do you decide which channels to focus on? Start with these 3 questions. Where is your audience? Go back to the persona that we built in the previous video. Where does Sarah spend time online? What does she search for? What platforms is she on? This isn't about where you want to be, it's about where your customers already are. 2, what stage of the buying journey are you targeting? Are you trying to reach people who are actively searching for what you do right now? That's SEO and Google Ads territory. Or are you trying to build awareness and trust over time? That's more social media and more content. Knowing this narrows your options significantly. And 3, what can you realistically sustain? An Instagram account that gets 3 posts a month, because that's all you can manage, is not a marketing channel. Be honest about your capacity. A YouTube video every 2 weeks you can actually commit to is better than a daily posting schedule that lasts a fortnight. As a general guide, if you're a local service business, start with SEO and your Google My Business profile. If you're selling products, consider Instagram or a mix of organic and paid social. If you're B2B, LinkedIn and content are usually your strongest options. Email is almost always worth building regardless of your business type. It's the channel you actually own. So budget. Budget is one of the things that stops people getting started. Either they think they need a big one to make anything happen, or they don't know how to think about allocating what they've already got. Let's demystify it. First, there are 2 kinds of budget: time and money. Every small business has both, but in different proportions. SEO, content marketing, and organic social are primarily time investments. They don't require cash spend, or very little, but they do require consistent effort over months. Paid ads, on the other hand, require actual cash that could produce results faster. Knowing which you have more of helps you prioritize. If you have a cash budget to work with, even a modest one, here's a rough way to think about splitting it. Put the majority into the channels closest to purchase, the places where people are actively looking to buy. For most small businesses, that's SEO or Google Ads. Allocate a portion to content, whether that's someone to write for you, design assets, or video production, and keep a small amount for testing, trying a new channel, a new format, or a new audience before committing more resource to it. The single most important thing about budget is this: consistency with a small amount beats sporadic spending with a large one. A business that puts £300 a month into well-targeted Google Ads every single month will almost always outperform one that puts £2,000 in once, gets no results because they didn't optimize it, and then gives up. Start small, learn what works, scale what works. So let's make this real. Here's what a basic 90-day digital marketing plan looks like for a local service business. Let's say a plumber, one-person business, limited time, no marketing budget to speak of. Month 1, foundations. This is not glamorous, but it is essential. Get your Google My Business profile set up properly and completely. Category, description, photos, contact details, service areas, all of it. Make sure your website has a clear title on every page that describes what you do and where. And start actively asking happy customers for Google reviews. Nothing else, just those 3 things done properly. By the end of the month, you should have a complete Google business profile, a website that Google can actually understand, and the beginning of a review profile. Month 2, content and consistency. Now you start building. Pick one social channel, probably Facebook or Instagram for a local trades business, and commit to posting 3 times a week. Photos of jobs, before and afters, a tip of the week, a customer story. Write one short blog post or FAQ page on your website answering a question your customers commonly ask. Keep asking for reviews. By the end of month 2, you have an active social presence, more content on your website for Google to index, and a growing review count. Month 3, review and amplify. Look at what's working. Are you getting more calls, more website visits? Which social posts get the most engagement? Double down on what's working. If you have any budget available at this point, consider a small Google Ads test. Even £5 a day, targeting your main search term in your local area. Keep producing content. Keep collecting reviews. That's it. 3 months. Clear priorities for each, nothing overwhelming, and at the end of 90 days, you're in a dramatically better position than 90% of your local competitors, most of whom are doing none of this consistently. So let's bring it together. Strategy is not complicated. It's 3 questions. Where are you now? Where do you want to get to? And how are you going to get there? Answer those clearly. Pick your channels deliberately. Think honestly about your budget, whether that's time or money, and build a 90-day plan you can actually execute. The businesses that grow consistently through digital marketing are not the ones with the biggest budgets. They're the ones with the clearest plans. They know what they're doing, why they're doing it, and they show up consistently over time. So, it's that time again. Your homework. Write down one specific goal for the next 90 days. Pick 1 or 2 channels and write out what months 1, 2, and 3 look like for you. That's your strategy. Keep it simple, keep it honest, and commit to it. So in the next video, I got the next video in the last video wrong. In the next video, we're moving into module 2 and getting into SEO. What it actually is, how Google works in plain English, and why showing up in search is one of the best long-term investments a small business can make. If you've ever wondered why your website doesn't come up when people search for what you do, that video is hopefully going to answer it. So please, subscribe to the channel. Let's not miss any more videos. And if this series is useful, please like and share with any other small business owner. Everything we cover is completely free, and the more people who benefit from it, the better. I'll see you in the next one. Cheers.